Cheese. Cheese.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the TTTC podcast.
Where we talk about anything that interests us, whether it be politics, bullshittery, or just general your mom.
See, the cold open that I had in mind was Santa told me if you don't go to sleep, go back to bed, I'll stuff your stocking full of coal. And I said, but you're not real. And then he took off his beard and said, Daddy's home. And that's bad because my dad's dead.
I was just hoping to get you with the just pure randomness of cheese.
Beans.
Tortillas.
Okay. It's been a while since we've recorded.
Almost 2 weeks. Actually, I think it's been past 2 weeks.
Wasn't it before Christmas?
Yeah.
I think the last episode we did was like the week before Christmas.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So it's been a while. It is the 5th. Yes, it is the 5th of January, which welcome to a whole new hellscape.
Yes, we haven't seen you guys since last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
A couple of things are a little bit different. For one, Morgan is actually lit up fairly well. I got a ring light. That's pretty cool. And also,
I have tea. Because I'm getting over being sick.
I wasn't finished with my spiel, thank you. Anyway, we also have a USB hub that is powered not directly through the computer. It has its own separate power source in like a power strip. So I honestly think our audio quality is going to be near perfect. I guess if you have a little bit extra money on your card, maybe we could put it towards like an actual HD camera for you.
Sounds good. How much are they?
I think the one, if we're going to match quality, I would like to get the exact same one as this one, and that I think was $35.
We'll look into it.
Okay. But yes, you have been very sick.
Yeah. So I thought you were segueing me in.
No.
And that's why I jumped in.
No.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Anyways, yes, I have been deathly ill to the point where I was almost positive I was gonna die.
You weren't that bad.
I was pretty fucking bad.
He had a severe flu. And it was probably just sinus pressure building up because his vision was fucky.
Yeah, Nick and I ended up having to go to Quick Care, which is basically, for those that don't know, the ER's...
An ER, but for a doctor's office.
An ER's bitch brother.
Yeah, it's basically like a normal doctor's office, but instead of having to have a appointment, you basically get to see them almost immediately.
If you have an ID.
Yeah, if you have an ID. Or if you've seen them before. Which you didn't see them before. So
I had, actually. I had gone...
Well, not for an actual visit, though. It was for a COVID shot or COVID test. Whatever it was.
Yeah. So that was kind of infuriating.
Yeah.
Especially because I told her I was having issues with my vision. Mm-hmm. And then she goes, here you go. And hands me the form to fill out.
Yeah.
Like, I get you need that shit, but what part of I'm having trouble seeing properly do you not understand?
It's her job, bro. She has to do it.
Yeah, well, I feel like, her job is to assess the situation, not just...
Absolutely not. That's a nurse's job.
No.
A secretary's job is to... Secretary's job is to make sure that you have all your proper forms and paperwork and stuff for intake and discharge.
Okay. I see that. But I also see the problem of there were moments where my vision was not where the pen was at all.
And there were moments where that is not her problem.
And there are moments where I killed her. I mean, gave her a cookie.
Okay.
So, but we went to Quick Care. The doctor there was super cool, super nice. He sat down with us and explained and was like, I would feel more comfortable if you went to the ER. So we went to the ER.
And holy shit, that was...
The doctor was hot.
Okay.
He definitely worked out.
Okay. I don't remember what the doctor looked like. I remember what the main nurse looked like. She wasn't half bad. But no, it was scary because they're like, oh yeah, if they think that there is, if you have a vision fucky, then there might be some kind of swelling in the brain. And one of the ways that they can check to see if you have encephalitis, not syphilis, encephalitis. I actually learned that day that those are two different things. They can put a needle into your spine and take some spinal fluid. And I'm like, holy shit, is it that fucking severe? And they're like, yeah, but the safest bet is just to do a CT scan of your head. And then if anything is concerning, then do that. And I'm like, well, yeah, lay that off until you absolutely have to do it.
Yeah, I was over there. Did you see me? I was having like a fucking mini panic attack. Like,
yeah, your feet were... you couldn't sit still. You were like...
like, I was trying to fucking process, do I need the fucking spinal tap or do I need to see...
Your fingers were going a mile a minute and so were your feet. Like, literally, like... I'm like, oh, this dude isn't doing well.
I fidget real fucking bad.
Yeah, and then when you have problems, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Like, usually you can sit there and be mostly still.
Yeah. No, what I am in these videos would not have been fucking possible that night.
Yeah.
And this was just 3 days ago now? 2?
No. This was like almost a week ago, bro.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, this happened like Friday or Saturday of last week.
Nuh-uh, you're pulling my leg.
No, really.
I lost more time than I thought I did.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
At the very latest, it would have been Monday. At the very latest.
And what's today?
Today is Sunday.
Help. Went in, and I should mention that I hadn't been sleeping.
Yeah.
Because I was just so fucking sick. Like, every time I would cough, the headache would explode into pain, and it would feel like my head was going to explode. Yeah. And that was another infuriating thing. I had to explain it to them how many times?
Like 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah. And, like, I get, like, there's different people doing different jobs and shit. Mm-hmm. But, like, there should be, like, a general summary or a synopsis or something like that on...
Well, that's why I wanted the Quick Care doctor to write up something so that we don't have to explain everything again.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But he was still a cool dude. I liked him.
Yeah.
So when got the CT scan, got all of that done. Everything was fine. By that point, we had spent, 5 hours in total?
Almost, yeah.
Maybe 6?
Maybe. At the
somewhere in there?
Yeah.
In medical facilities.
Yeah.
Because I remember we got home at about 10.
It was a little bit before 10. It was like I think it was like 9:30.
I said about.
Yeah.
And you got here at 4. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, about 5.5 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
But, long story short, everything's fine. I have a retarded, clean bill of health.
Yeah.
Retarded and I'm still a retard, but I'm also a healthy retard. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, that was interesting. But after that, I was able to finally fucking sleep, and once I started sleeping, things started getting better. So
yeah, like 10 minutes after he took some NyQuil, he was out.
Yeah, no, I was gone.
He was dead to the world.
Yeah, no, apparently people had moved the ottoman, but he had jumped up on me, and then jumped down on me multiple times.
Off of you, yes.
No, down onto me from the back of the
Oh,
couch. Multiple times throughout the night. Didn't even fucking stir.
yeah.
So that shit is...
Yeah, we got the severe stuff. That's like the strongest kind of cold medication that you can get on the shelf. Yeah.
So, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was pretty bad, actually. Because, still not sure what caused it. But I woke up Christmas morning. We were supposed to get up at 11. No. We were supposed to get up a little bit before 11. I was supposed to make macaroni and cheese and rice and take it to Christmas dinner at my grandparents' place. And then after that, we were supposed to go up to Kimberly to see my wife's family. Usually we do that around 4 or 5. But I woke up with severe stomach pains, with really bad nausea, with horrible constipation. I had been constipated for like 2 or 3 days before that. And sulfur burps.
That's the worst.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I don't know if I got to shit or if I got to throw up. So I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to throw up so that if anything does happen on the pot, I'll just dry heave. So I tried making myself puke. And then after the first puke, it was just smooth sailing after that. It's just dumped the entire contents of my stomach into the toilet. It was great. But the weird thing is, the first pukes that I had were like foamy. It was really gross. And they were sour. Really sour throw up. Like not acidic, like bile, just sour.
I know what you're talking about. I've had those.
Yeah, and
They're not pleasant, but they're not necessarily bad.
Yeah, and I told my wife, like, hey, I can't go anywhere today. Everything is so fucked. I can't. And then my mom was also sick. She was sneezing and coughing and had really bad fever. And she stayed home. So that was my Christmas. I got to stay home while my wife went up to Kimberly to see her family. And like around the time that she came back, so like around like 4 maybe in the afternoon, I had woken back up, and I'm like, I feel at least 50% better. But then it happened 2 days after that again. And then 2 days after that, it happened a third time. And so after the third time, I was like, yeah, nah, fuck this. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I did. I told them what was going on. And they're like, well, you are the third patient today with the exact same issues. And like, really? She's like, yeah. And then you're like maybe the 1,000th person this week with the exact same issues.
Which is pretty amazing for as small of an area as we live in.
Well, I'm sure they were exaggerating. But like, then I found out there's this thing called rotavirus or ronovirus, something like that, going around that has similar symptoms, except it causes diarrhea. And I had the exact opposite issue. So I don't know. And just so it started Christmas Day, so 25th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So it would have been the 29th that I went to the hospital, and they're like, yeah, just keep taking laxatives. I'm like, okay, that's the only way that it'll pass. It'll just pass. It'll go away. And
in other words, he'll shit it out.
Yeah, it's just barely now on the 5th, I'm starting to get a little bit more regular, but I'm still a little backed up. So I keep on taking laxatives. And I see my doctor on this... Shit. Wait a minute. Did I accidentally ask for the wrong days off? No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, I see my regular doctor on the 7th. So I'll be like, hey, shitn't help.
Fools.
But yeah, that was my Christmas. Other than that, I got a $25 gift card, like just regular Visa. And then I got these sweats. Actually, they are Scooby-Doo. And I got a goodie bag for my grandparents. They came and dropped it off. And then I have the best sister-in-law ever. She bought me not just a regular whatever play booster pack like this. No, she got me a fancy collector's booster pack. And I was very excited.
I'm sorry, I'm just a poor boy.
It's whatever, it's fine. It's cool. Yeah, I usually don't. Okay. Usually don't get a whole lot for Christmas. My expectations are pretty low. But, I got a couple of really cool things. And I was very, very, very pleased. What about you? You are Christmas.
Where do I fucking start?
Yeah.
So, just remind me, did I tell you anything about the Christmas?
The Christmas? Oh, no. You said that you were going to wait.
Yeah, and then I got sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so, where's my little bit? Okay, it's right there. So, I went up to Boise, Idaho, which is like 3 hours from where we are.
Yeah. I'm listening.
And the trip was about what you would expect, except for who I was traveling with.
Oh, the crackhead, yeah.
Yeah. So, first, people just don't know how to fucking drive. That is obvious.
Yeah.
But it was ridiculously bad that day. We had seen 3 accidents. One happened right in front of us. And we didn't even leave the Rupert Burley area.
Nice.
Because we had to drop Buddy off at his dog sitter.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a little anxiety inducing. Because, our luck's going to run out eventually, And then we finally get on the fucking road. And everything's smooth sailing for a while.
Yeah.
Until we hit about Mountain Home. We got out. We let Taco out to go to the bathroom. Stretch our legs. Shit like that. Got back in. And traffic was hell. From Mountain Home to Boise. When we got into Boise... Have you been to Boise recently?
Yeah, to go pick up my
that was a dumb question. I knew that. So you know that tunnel coming through... not coming through. Coming out of Mountain Home?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
And it's like going into Boise?
Tunnel or overpass?
What's the difference?
A tunnel is like through a mountain or something like that. An overpass is just bridge over top of you. Because I know a bridge that's like coming into Boise, but I don't know about a tunnel.
Can an overpass have like concrete walls?
Yes.
Okay, then it's an overpass.
Okay.
Sure. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
Tunnel is usually through a mountain or something like that.
Okay.
A natural formation.
Okay, I figured it was more of a type of structure, not... I don't know how to explain what I thought. Anyways, so we hit that overpass and the traffic. I still get Nom flashbacks from that traffic.
Nom, yeah.
It was fucking horrid, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I could fucking sit here all fucking day. Well, all fucking night. And just give you every little fucking detail and exaggerate it to no end, and it wouldn't convey how bad it was. There were parts where we were at a dead stop.
What time of day was this?
What time did we leave our area? Or
No, what time did you hit Boise?
5, 6. So literally when people were getting off work.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never been through Boise at like peak rush hour. So like,
there would be stop traffic, and then there would be other traffic flying by. And then, of course, who I was with started losing her shit.
Oh.
And it got to the point where Taco, who was in the back seat, stood up and looked at her like, dude, fucking chill.
Why was she losing her shit? Just because the traffic was bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And people are stupid and cocksuckers.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm sorry you had to be in the same car with her for that long.
It was entertaining for the most part.
Yeah, well, you're not... She frustrates me. Let's just say that. She very much frustrates me. Just the way that she acts.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So miraculously, we get to my mom's house in one piece. Please.
Place, please, pace.
I didn't even get a chance to take off my seatbelt before I was being bombarded with questions and hands and
From your mom?
everyone.
Oh.
My mom and brothers.
Oh.
So that was overwhelming, and I snapped at them.
Oh.
Because, like, I'd been in a car for... And not even a car. It was like a... It's like a fucking... little Tyke's car on wheels.
The one that she has now or the one that she had before?
The one she has now.
Oh.
I would prefer taking a trip in that one.
The old one?
Yeah. Like, that one is so fucking small.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a back seat. It's mostly like...
A hump.
It's like a bench in the back. It's a two-door.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what kind of car it is. I think it's a Toyota.
Nope.
No?
It's not Toyota. I'm spacing on the name, but it'll come to me.
Okay.
So I snapped at him. I was like, back the fuck off. Mm-hmm. Give me space. Mm-hmm. You know. And my middle brother is bombarding me with questions about Taco and where he is and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And, dude, I wanted to fucking sock him. I hadn't even been there for 2 fucking minutes, and I was already thinking about resorting to violence.
Wow.
But I was just like, he's in the back seat. Go get him. Like, I don't fucking care. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You know, like, just give me 5 fucking minutes.
Did the same person bring you back?
No.
Oh.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So, get inside, start unpacking everything, and Callan brings out his guitar for me.
Who?
Callan.
You wanna say his name on the podcast?
Why not?
Okay. It's up to you.
He brings his guitar out, and I was so excited. I've never restrung an electric before. Mm-hmm. It still doesn't have strings on it.
Oh. Did you snap all of them?
I cut them.
Why?
To restring it.
Obviously. What did you do with it after that?
With the strings?
Yes.
The old ones?
Why would I be talking about the old ones, Morgan?
Well, you're not making any sense
You're
here.
not making any sense. You said that you restrung them, but then you said afterwards that it doesn't have any strings. Did you cut them before you restrung them or after you restrung them?
I said I was excited to restring an electric guitar because I had never done it before.
Which implies that you did it.
No, it implies that I was excited to restring an electric guitar.
A normal person, when hearing the sentence, I was excited to do a thing, would automatically assume that you ended up doing the thing.
Okay, we're going to disagree on this.
No, this is bullshit. You're either fucking with me or you're stupid as fuck.
Pick and choose whichever one you want.
Anyway.
It's a lot different than an acoustic.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the same concept with a few, like, intricacies, but no. It still doesn't have strings on it. So, that was frustrating.
So, did you actually restring it?
No.
Holy shit, you're stupid.
Moving on. So I went to bed pretty early that night, probably 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
What are you smirking about?
Nothing. Keep going.
I went to bed about 10:30 because I was exhausted, and I got to sleep in a real bed.
You have a real bed. You just choose not to sleep in it.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I was about to say it fucking sucked.
Oh, okay.
So, next was Christmas Eve. And Kellen and I, we just played video games and hung out and did whatever. Spent time with Taco. Whatever, you know. My ma just kind of ran around and did whatever, you know. And then Christmas morning, we open presents. We have a little Christmas party. And where like neighbors and friends and stuff come over. And my brother had his new girlfriend over.
Which brother?
The one directly under me.
M?
L.
You have 3 brothers?
You knew that.
I didn't know that.
Anyways.
Anyway.
He brought his new girlfriend.
How old is he?
He is, let's see, I'm 24. So he's going to be 23 in February.
Oh.
So. And me and him, we don't talk. Last I had heard, he was living on the streets smoking pot.
Which is probably why I've never heard of him.
Because there's not much to tell.
Okay.
Well, there wasn't much to tell.
Okay.
He works for Amazon now.
That sucks.
He says he enjoys it.
Does he enjoy pissing in bottles?
I don't know. He probably pisses on people's lawns, honestly, knowing him. Or in their mouth.
Yeah.
But he says he enjoys it. He just doesn't like the hours.
Oh.
Because, well, the hours are a pain. So, talked with him for a bit. We had an actual fucking conversation. Nothing serious, nothing like in depth. But it was an actual conversation, which we haven't had since I was like 14. So that was a big fucking step. And I also upset his girlfriend.
Oh.
Because she did something or said something. And you know me, I'm very blunt. I'm very just in your fucking face.
Abrasive.
Yeah. So she did something or said something, and I turned to her and I go, I'm glad you're not a bitch. And then I turned it back.
Okay.
To me, that's a compliment. Right?
Okay.
Is it not?
I don't know.
She didn't take it as a compliment.
Okay.
Because my brother came to me later that night, and he was like, hey, did you call my girlfriend a bitch? And I was like, no.
Actually, the opposite.
That's exactly what I said. I said, actually, no. I called her the exact opposite. And he goes, oh. She wasn't making a whole lot of sense. And I was like, yeah, maybe she should learn to listen next time.
She
And-
just heard the word bitch and assumed, probably.
And he looked at me and went, Nah, she just needs to grow some skin.
Yeah.
Because apparently that kind of shit happens a lot. So, um, Callan got a little VR headset thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
He got a game on it called, like, I think it's called Split Second. And it's basically a SWAT team type. Basically Ready or Not, but for VR. And it's made by one fucking guy.
Is it a vehicle racer type deal? Huh.
It's a SWAT team
Yeah.
type game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out where you got vehicle from.
Because there's a game that I've seen called Split Second that has like cars on it.
Or no, it's Split Second.
Anyway,
Anyways, it's a really cool game, and again, it's developed by one guy. So, if you have a VR, go check it out. Cannot recommend it enough. So, you have your zip ties over here. You have your pistol here, your primary weapon here, and then you have flashbangs or grenades, and then you have your taser.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually have to go and... Oop. I actually made it pretty far into the episode.
Episode?
Yeah? The recording.
Episode of what? Oh, without hitting the mic?
Yeah. I'm impressed. But you actually have to go and actually do the things, which is really cool. It makes you feel like a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like a scoring system on it. So, me, middle brother, and Callan were all... What are you smirking about?
Oh, I just remembered the only VR game that I've ever played was at a friend's place, and I think it was a Walking Dead game. It was some kind of zombie game, and you actually had to do that, like reach to switch your weapons and like go like this in order to reload or whatever. And
Yeah.
and I had a katana, and I was like, oh, I wonder what happens if I do this, and I pretended to like stab myself in the face, and I actually died.
So it has a scoring system, and so we had a low competition, and no surprise, I'm the wiener.
Okay.
Callan got second place. Mason died immediately.
Oh.
I'm gonna believe that.
Okay.
So that was funny. Yeah. But besides that, I got some interesting gifts. I say interesting to keep it vague.
Okay.
Ooh, my voice cut out. Okay. So I got this, which I need to go and get restrung. Because I don't know how to restring a banjo. It's very difficult. I got one on. Although, I didn't get it on. It was my old neighbor. But look how pretty it is. This is where you go, ooh.
Ooh.
Thank you.
You probably should have had this ready before we recorded.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now. But with the power of editing, anything's possible.
I guess.
Okay. So, I got a box of stuff here.
No. There's more.
I got a Mr. Krabs little keychain thing.
Oh.
And he's wearing his jammies. Look at that. How cute is that?
You can't really see it on the camera. Oh.
Better?
Yeah.
How cute is that?
He is kind of cute, yeah.
I got a
Arg, 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 arg.
bunch of guitar strings, some banjo strings.
Oh, you have the actual strings?
Yeah.
Why haven't you told me anything? I could have looked up a tutorial for you.
Oh, yeah, those are things.
Yeah. I didn't know you had the strings. I thought you had to go out and get some.
And then I got this
It's a pick 'em up truck.
from Fast and the Furious, the original one.
Yeah.
And this is probably my favorite. Not because it's expensive or anything like that, but just because it means a lot to me and it's nostalgic. Problem is, I was a kid when I first got this. And kid me didn't understand the concept of a collectible.
Okay.
So it's a little rough for wear. But some of you will recognize this.
Oh.
It looks better from this side.
Yeah, because that side has wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're missing wheels, obviously. Missing some engine parts. The door handles. But I remember what I was thinking when I took the door handles off. The doors don't work.
Okay.
So I took them off.
So you still don't understand the concept of a collectible.
This was as a kid.
Oh, you got that as a kid and you found it and brought it back.
I didn't find it.
Or you brought it back, whatever.
So.
Okay. I see. I thought this was a different one that you just got.
No.
Okay.
This is the exact same one.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Since like 2005.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's missing the front and back bumper.
The antenna.
Pretty sure there's supposed to be an antenna, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But overall,
I see.
it's pretty good condition. The paint and shit. So, what's cool is my brother went into my storage unit and spent hours looking for specifically this.
Oh.
And he found it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to put it up here somewhere in the studio if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
And yeah.
Okay.
So,
After you get the tree out of here, you could probably put it up on one of those shelves.
all right. So, housekeeping out of the way. What was that? Already an hour or something like that?
38 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Hi.
Hi.
What are we doing?
I don't know. 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 What are we doing?
No, this is Patrick.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh!
Yeah.
Last night I added something to the board.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot about it.
The dead guy diet.
No, that says dick.
What?
That says dead guy dick.
That's not an E? And that's not a T?
No.
That does not look like a C. That does not look like a K.
And you don't look like a human.
Okay.
Anyways, so one of the staff was telling me about this lady who was a coroner. You already see where this is going.
Fuck.
She arrived on a scene, and apparently this guy died with a boner. Can you say boner on YouTube? Probably.
Yeah.
So she read it. That is according to the actual police statement, by the way. She wrote it.
Who is she?
Some bitch.
Just some random bitch that walked onto the scene? Was it a relative? Was it a cop? Was it just some random bitch?
At the start, I said she was a coroner.
Oh. What was a coroner doing there before the police?
I don't think... The police come in, they're like, doing their thing. And then they leave, the coroner comes in, and they leave.
Okay. So, a timeline of events has been established now. You can continue.
Okay, are you sure? Okay, cool. So, and the police report literally says she straddled the dead dude.
Oh.
And made him orgasm into her.
This was after he was dead.
Yep. It gets better.
You mean worse?
It's more entertaining.
Okay.
She then proceeds to carry out her life as a coroner, until her next doctor's visit, where she finds out she not only made it orgasm, she got pregnant.
Oh. Holy shit.
If you don't believe me, you can look this up.
No, I believe you. Unfortunately.
And so
she ain't getting no fucking alimony.
So she tells her doctor of her transgressions.
Misdeeds.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And the doctor tells the police. And the police are like, hey, you can't do that.
You can't tell them or can't fuck the dead body?
And
because both is a yes.
She was arrested for defiance.
Can you answer my question?
What was the question?
Can't do what?
The police were, you can't do that.
Yes, can't do what?
You can't fuck a dead body.
Okay.
And so they arrested her and charged her with defiling
a corpse,
a dead body, or dead bodies, or something like that. Mm-hmm. No, it was dead bodies, which means she did it to more than one. We only know for sure about the one, but they charged her with multiple. Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. I think that's really cool.
Wanting to get pregnant by a dead dude?
Yeah, that's really super cool.
I just don't understand how that fucking works. Because if you think about it...
All an orgasm is involuntary contractions of muscles. So as long as they're freshly dead, I'm sure it would still work.
But wouldn't the semen die with them?
Like I said, it depends on if they're freshly dead or not.
And even if the semen wasn't dead immediately with the body, it would still already be dying, wouldn't it? When it was injected into the female, right?
Again, it depends on how freshly dead the body is, because the reason why nuts hang so low is that they need to be at a very specific temperature in order to stay alive. So if the body was only like maybe an hour past death, maybe could still work.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, this lady looked like a crackhead.
Oh, I can imagine.
I'm sure that goes without saying, but...
Yeah. How down bad do you have to be be like, oh, a dead pole.
She got charged with necrophilia and defiling a corpse. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
She's in jail.
I bet she is.
I believe solitary, too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because she'd be killing people to... How would you explain that to your child?
I just wouldn't. It's like, how come I don't have a daddy? I would just be like, well, you see, son, some people just don't have daddies. And you're unlucky enough to not have a daddy.
Mommy, where's Dad? Well, before you were born, I put him in a body bag.
He was already in a body bag when I got there. You were delivered by a stork.
No, storks deliver miracles.
You don't think getting pregnant from a dead dude ain't a miracle?
No, that's a mistake.
I mean, miracles can be mistakes. I don't know. Yeah, that's super cool, dude. So, I did actually have a topic I wanted to go over.
Right. I thought that was going to be a longer topic, but...
That's okay.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Actually, I think 2 topics, maybe. Depends. Last episode we recorded, I think, or maybe second to last, was about the CEO Punisher.
No, the second to last one we recorded would have been the traffic one. The last one we recorded was the Christmas one.
No, we recorded one after Christmas.
Did we?
Yeah. And I wasn't talking about the Christmas one. It might have been the third to last. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So basically, updates on this topic, which is this already a pretty old topic, but I still want to talk about it.
I like to call him the hero hitman.
Well, people call him the adjuster.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
But I like hero hitman more.
His name is Luigi Mangione, something like that. People don't think that it's actually him because they've done like side-by-side comparisons, and people are like, yeah, that's not him. Which I can see if they look similar enough that maybe. But the whole thing is that kind of the only updates really that there are is that he is in prison. They did this ginormous spectacle of a perp walk where they had like assault rifles and full tactical like riot gear transporting this guy instead of just like 2 or 3 cops. Transporting him from the transport vehicle, the armored vehicle that took him from Pennsylvania, I think is where they found him, taking him all the way to New York, from the vehicle inside of the holding facility. It was an absolute PR show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I guess they're thinking, him and his lawyer are thinking about suing the governor because, 1, he's an elected official. 2, he's an elected official that basically, like, you know, he's above the DA, right? He controls the DA and the sheriff's office and all that. And he said that he is a terrorist. He is the one that did this. He is guilty. He is to be demonized. And their argument is like, nah, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
This is infringing on my client's rights.
Yeah.
So they're thinking about suing the governor.
I would.
And they gave him a plea deal and everything. And his lawyer is like, yeah, we're going to fight this tooth and nail. Absolutely. This is horseshit. They have evidence, I guess, that supports him not being the CEO killer. And they're like, yeah, you can't silence my client. We're gonna fight this all the way. And apparently, and this is just a rumor, but people all over the internet have kind of confirmed this who have been in jail. And have you been in prison or jail?
I've been in jail.
Jail, okay. So you might not know this,
But
but
I have met plenty of people.
so you might be able to confirm this. So he has a very specific haircut that's called the prison fade, where basically if a inmate, an antagonistic inmate or a corrections officer inside the facility sees somebody with that haircut, that is a red flag for them to know not to fuck with them because they have a posse. And this person is the VIP of the posse. And if they fuck with them, the whole posse is going to fuck with the person who fucked with them. So basically this haircut signals, hey, don't fuck with this guy.
I've never heard anything about that.
Yeah.
But that could be more of like a federal prison thing.
Yeah. It could be.
Because anyone I ever met who did any hard time was at a state prison, never a federal.
Yeah. That could make sense.
Because it's actually very, very rare for a federal inmate to be held at a county, even overnight, with other inmates. Mm-hmm. If they are held in a county, it's in solitary.
Yeah.
Under lock and key and under 24/7 watch. Like, they do not fuck around with that shit.
Yeah.
So.
Also, there recently, I think it was like on the 28th or the 29th that this happened, that there was a man who was on a New York City subway who lit a woman on fire.
I heard about that.
And he's getting normal murder charges, not terroristic charges, just normal murder charges. But Luigi's getting terrorist charges for
because
killing
money.
Yeah, exactly. It's all for show. All of it is for show. And it's really fucking funny because there was a leak on 4chan, so take it with a ginormous grain of salt, right? There was a document leaked on 4chan saying, hey, the reason why we're going to be giving him this ginormous perp walk is so that people who want to kill CEOs are afraid of doing it. And it kind of backfired on them because after that perp walk, people were like, yo, he's like a Batman villain. That's so cool. And in this document, they're like, yeah, no, we're fucked up. Again, it was first found on 4chan, so it's probably not real. But if it is real, holy shit.
For real.
But no, there is another woman. There was a woman who was on the phone with her insurance agency. I don't think it was United Health either. And she got denied claims for something that she really needed. And she called them and was like, hey, what the fuck? And they explained their reasoning. And before she hung up the phone, she said, and I quote, deny, defend, depose, you people are next. Guess what? She got thrown in prison too.
For what?
Terroristic threats.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It's all just a game. It's all just a game. There's a man who rammed his truck through a New Year's Eve party in Louisiana, and he's not getting charged with terrorism either.
Dude, that is literally... So really all it comes down to is the intent.
Yes.
Did you intend to cause terror? Then it's not terrorism.
I honestly believe, whether Luigi did it or not,
he should be let go.
I honestly believe, whether Luigi did it or not, that whoever did shoot the CEO did intend to cause terror. I do. whoever did it, probably by the letter of the law, okay, if we're going by legal standards, should be charged with a terrorist act. However, there are hundreds of other cases that should also be tried with terrorist acts that aren't. If we're going to apply the law to one person, it should be applied to every person who does terroristic acts.
Yeah.
However, because of the circumstances around this CEO murder, yes, he should be let go. And the people of New York, the pool of this man's peers, should understand what the word jury nullification is. Do you know what that means?
No. I've heard it.
It literally means that if a jury finds that a person is guilty of something, but they don't want to charge them with anything, they can attest jury nullification, which basically means, yes, this man did wrong. However, we don't give a shit. Let him go.
He did right. He did wrong, but he did right.
So, yes, the people of New York need to learn what jury nullification is.
The new NYPD just needs to fucking get their heads on straight. That is the bottom line here. Fucking, they had dudes in fucking SWAT gear for a squirrel.
Yeah.
And a raccoon.
Yeah.
And a gay man.
Yeah.
And there's rumors that they planted evidence on him. On Luigi. Mm-hmm. Luigi. Because they supposedly found a real gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about this last time we talked about this on the podcast, but no, they found a whole bunch of shit on him, and Luigi was like, that is mine, yes, that is mine, yes, that is mine, yes. That gun, I've never seen that gun in my life, that's not mine.
Yeah.
But everything else, he was like, yeah, no, that shit's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would he lie?
Yeah. I don't know, that whole situation's fucking infuriating.
I know. I want to go to New York just to protest. Piss on the mayor's head or something.
Yeah. But, something that's kind of tangentially related. Every day since the start of the new year, well, actually since New Year's Eve, there has been at least 2 acts of terror that have happened. Not in the legal sense, just people are like, yeah, no, that's fucking horrific and probably was done to cause panic. At least 2 every single day. Most notable, one, because it was in the state of Idaho. A man...
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I told you about this.
Someone attacked... Oh, wait, you did?
Yeah. Somebody planted an IED at I believe it was a train station in Payette, Idaho. Apparently the guy was like a 40-year-old disgruntled worker and just wanted to blow up his old place of work. I could be getting this wrong, but this is what I've heard. That happened on the 2nd, I believe. I don't think the IED actually went off, but he was arrested. And,
oh, no, I thought they just let him go.
Well, they could have been like, oh, we can't find the guy yet. But no, they found him and arrested him. The second one, which I don't think you've actually heard of. I don't think I've told you about this. Somebody parked a Tesla, a Cybertruck specifically, in front of Trump Tower in Las Vegas, and it exploded with fireworks. Somebody packed it full of fireworks and it exploded. Most of the explosion was contained inside of the truck because, it's reinforced steel. It's not going to explode. But a lot of it was in the trunk of the bed of the truck, and it actually did explode. At first, I saw the footage, and I was like, this is fucking fake. This is like AI or something like that. Because why would a Tesla explode into different colors like that? But no, it was fireworks. There was gasoline drums and different things. I think motor oil and stuff like that too. But it was right in front of Trump Tower, and people were like, yeah, no, somebody's trying to send a message. Apparently, there was somebody in the front seat I don't know if they confirmed or denied if the person that they put in there was planted there and already dead. Because people who saw the explosion didn't see anybody like flailing around trying to get out. It was a real body, but I don't know if they confirmed or denied if the person was dead or not before the fire. But apparently it was some guy who actually voted for Trump, like a 40-year-old war vet, who did this, who put the vehicle there and set it off, and when it exploded. Apparently, they did the Cybertruck because it was supposed to be like a message to MAGA, and we'll get there. I'm going to talk about that. But he didn't think that, like, oh, the Cybertruck has like reinforced steel panels. It didn't explode like he wanted it to. He said apparently, the last time I read anything about it, he wanted it to have a much greater effect than it did. But people think that it was done for something very, very specific. And it's kind of stupid. With MAGA, of course it's stupid. But what happened was, the quote-unquote inciting incident, what happened was, people were talking shit about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, the two guys that are going to be heading the Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah.
That's a department?
They're making it, yes. And you know what that spells? It spells Doge, whatever.
Really?
Department of Government Efficiency. Doge.
Oh my god, I love it.
I fucking hate it. But
it better fucking work. That's all I have to say.
People were raging against them because Elon Musk is in favor of H-1B visas, which is a very specific type of like green card type thing, where they take very highly skilled technical workers from other countries. The majority are from like European countries or Southeast Asian countries, and bring them and put them in highly skilled technical positions. So
I see no problem with that.
Which usually are like the meme, which it's a stereotype. I don't know if this is true, but the meme is H-1B visas are basically bringing people from India over to put in tech support roles. Which probably is at least partially true, but I don't think that's like the majority of them. No. But anyway, they're like, Daddy Trump, Elon said H-1B visas are good. Tell him he's wrong. And he's like, actually, I put a lot of H-1B visa recipients in Mar-a-Lago. I love them. I love the visas. They're okay. And people are like, but you said immigration is bad. Fuck you. And that's probably why a Tesla blew up in front of the Trump Tower. Probably.
Was anybody else able to follow that? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that was a thing that happened. Also, Trump is going to get sentenced on the 10th for his hush money trial. He's like, I have a diplomatic immunity, you can't do that. And then they're like, well, the commission of this crime was before you were president, so yes, the fuck we can. And so he needs to either show up in person or by Zoom. And he's going to be sentenced for his 32 felonies. So that's fun. People are like, well, what if they throw him in jail? And then the judge was like, well, he's going to be president, so he's not going to do jail time. But he's still going to like pay a fine or something like that. I don't know. Restitution maybe. And people are like, if he's not getting thrown in jail, then what the fuck is the point of sentencing? Which, yeah, if he already knows that that the jail time is out of the picture, then why does it fucking matter?
Dude, if I knew jail time was in the fucking picture, I'd show up in fucking a t-shirt and actually what I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking funny if Trump just showed up in like blue jeans and a polo. Which is probably about as casual as that man can get.
A flannel.
A flannel, yeah. Or whatever the fuck he was wearing while he was playing golf. Like, golfing attire. He just shows up like that with, like, one single glove. It's like, Mr. President, why are you dressed like that? Because tea time is in 20 minutes, and we need to get this show on the road.
He shows up with a golf club in hand, like, what up, bitches?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on in the political world.
Some fun stuff.
Yeah. I had another topic, but I forgot about it.
Oh, Trump won.
Oh, yeah, Trump won. Well, no, we knew that. Because the election was in November. We knew that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know that Trump won? Because we knew.
Yeah.
Have you been living under a rock? Well,
shut up.
You might want to go back to your rock because
yeah,
the world sucks.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. The downfall of society has begun. Begat.
Burgundy.
That was almost a puke.
Is that what your mom calls you?
No.
Almost a puke?
No.
Oh. She should start.
My mommy loves me. I have nothing else.
A painting can only be stroked twice.
What?
And that's why a coroner got pregnant with a dead man's baby.
Okay. Let me see if I have anything. Oh, by the way, I now have access to go live on TikTok, even though I got my first warning already. Not because I did anything bad, but because I was driving. I literally drove maybe 100 feet.
Yeah.
I went from one side of a park to the other, so I could park like in a nice spot, so I could keep doing my live stuff. And I got a warning for that, and I can't go live again until tomorrow. And I'm not hanging out with you tomorrow, which is sad. But if you want, you can hit up at TrashPanda2569. That is my own personal TikTok. I will, next time we record, probably, no promises, live stream that at the same time. We're going to do just a normal podcast episode like this, but live stream it. See how that works, right? And then I will, every once in a while, be like, oh, somebody says this, right? We're going to try that. But after a couple of test runs, we want to try and do like a call-in show. Maybe. We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
Because if we have enough people calling in, we're only going to do one at a time at first. But if we don't get banned off of TikTok because of that, because of people coming in and saying stupid shit, I still
think it's stupid that you can get banned for that.
Yeah. Because usually if somebody comes in spouting the N-word, as long as you like, oh, hey, I'm going to ban this person, then usually they don't ban you. But if you just allow shit like that to flood your comments, then they'll be like, oh, well, this person obviously doesn't care, so we're going to ban them. But like, we're going to do it as we record so that if anybody does say anything bad, we can bleep it out in the edit.
And we have proof.
Yes, and we have proof. So look forward to that. Yeah, look forward to that.
I'm looking forward to the interactivity.
And also the money. We will do things like maybe viewers who gift will get priority to come up, so that we can filter out the sodomites and the bad people. And we can be like, oh, if you send us this specific gift, we will automatically kick the person that's talking to us, or we'll talk about this or that or whatever. Like we'll do incentives like that. And I do want, I forgot about that. I was gonna do that actually today. We're gonna get another
Whiteboard.
whiteboard. We're gonna get another whiteboard, probably to put behind me, somehow, some way, so we can put like, oh, this gift equals this.
And we'll have to sit down and
Figure it out.
work out like a reward
A
system.
reward system, yeah.
But that's going to be a fun little project to do. Honestly, that's what I love about what we do.
Interactivity.
Just entertaining and interacting with people,
Yeah, I do like that aspect.
Like, I've had people come up to me and be like, hey, this episode was funny. I fucking love this episode.
Have people said that?
Yeah.
Bruh.
You didn't know that?
No.
You don't get that?
No.
A lot has been the school one.
The school one? Well, that's the most viewed one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so there's really no surprise there.
Yeah.
But that's just a good example, too.
Yeah. Also,
I have had people come up and be like, hey, great job on this one, or this needs some work.
okay.
Or this was not your best.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's always that criticism that is like, even if it's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Like, hey, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too.
Also,
I'm winded.
yeah, thanks for interrupting me 50 times.
You're welcome.
Also,
51.
Next time, probably next time, because I'll have full access to all the features of live tomorrow after I get unbananaed, which over there you can't say banned on live. There's a lot of shit you can't say on TikTok. You can't say the word die or dead or death. You can't say the word rape. You can't say the word retarded. You can't say a lot of different things. And for some reason, the word ban or banned is not allowed. It's like iffy. Because the other day I said, welcome to Ban World as a joke to a couple of people who were spamming the N-word in my chat. Nothing happened. But after that, I was told, like, hey, you don't want to say that word. People say the word bananaed instead. Like, oh, you don't want to get bananaed. Which just reminds me of a banana of a monkey shoving a banana in places you don't want it. But
That is so unbelievably fucking stupid.
yeah. But anyway,
What if I'm in like the fucking school band?
That's probably why it's iffy and not like a strict thing. But
Well,
next
why
time,
ban at all?
I don't know. Next time I get any kind of magic stuff, which today we got magic, but I wanted to open them immediately. I'll probably live stream that too. So if you like the Magic the Gathering content, look forward to that over on the TikTok too. I would just change the name of my TikTok to like Taboo something, but like it's my own personal one. That's fine. I do actually want to start doing more with the channel TikTok, the TikTok that's directly tied to the channel. It's just, I don't have the energy to. And then you're always busy with like regular editing stuff. And we only have like 4 or 5 clips to put on the TikTok right now. So, but
I mean, I found out an easy way to get clips for TikTok. Okay. It's just getting things that would make good clips for TikTok.
Okay.
So, it's not...
I do want, however, because usually every episode has at least one good moment. I would like you to find at least one, like maybe between 15 and 30-second clip each episode to put in the TikTok folder.
Okay. Can do.
I think that seems to be not a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Since you're already editing the episode anyway.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're an hour and 15. Do you have anything else you want to talk about specifically?
I'm hungry.
I gotta take a shit.
Bye!
Well, not yet. We gotta be like, hey, like and subscribe.
I know, it was a haha.
Okay, subscribe if you're subscribed. Like if you are liked.
Check out the Patreon. We do movie reviews over there.
Yeah, we didn't do a movie for December because, holy shit, December was a little bit hectic in more ways than one.
I got really fucking sick.
Yeah.
Check out the Redbubble. There's cool things over there. I got my sticker finally. You can get yourself your own. And plenty of other designs. She's not cold. Or she wasn't cold.
She wasn't cold, yeah.
Dumpster Fire, that's on there, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And plenty of other designs made by our glorious friend, Ted.
What?
Ted, our artist.
That's not my name.
I know, I was being funny.
Okay. The latest, because I haven't updated the shop in a while, the latest one that we got up there is a really cool neon light effect deny, defend, oppose in cursive. It looks pretty cool, I think.
Careful, if you're in New York, you'll get arrested for wearing it.
Yeah, if you live in New York or work for the federal government, probably not a good thing to have anything with that on it. But, other than that, it's probably fine.
Actually, if you work for, like, the FBI or something like that and you wear
That
that...
would be fucking hilarious. However, you'd probably get fired on the spot.
But at least record yourself doing it. Because then you'd be famous and you wouldn't have to worry about money.
Yeah. Tip in the Cash App if you want to help us get better equipment. Right now we need a better camera for Morgan. We might get that here soon. I don't know. But other than that, we would like to start, or I would like to start putting money in a separate like savings type of deal so we can save up to get a PC. Like every 2 weeks you pitch in $10, I'll pitch in $10, something like that. Just something that'll help accrue interest so we can afford a better PC. Or a laptop, whatever. Probably a PC though.
PC, definitely.
Okay.
I'm not going to settle on that.
Okay. Is there anything else that we are missing?
Food in my stomach.
Okay, well we're gonna cut
My sister
there.
says hello.
Do you have a sister?
No.
Okay. Join us next time when I try my best to
Be a slut.
That comes pretty easy. I don't know if that's going to be too big of a challenge though.